Cowboy baby.
Yo, what up, guys? iShooks here, but you already know that. And I'm doing a story time video for y'all because I know that y'all wanted me to make one, and I want to make this a series on my channel. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna make this story time video for y'all. Now, I tried making this before, actually on December 12th, but unfortunately, I didn't notice that the game chat volume would have gotten picked up. This is still would have gotten picked up. Oh, problem has encountered that provides this blah 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 blah. Now watch how I take it. L. Never mind. Team B just automatically gets the dub. Never mind. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna do it right now. All right, guys, I'm back. So, this story time is about the time I got in a lot of trouble at school and thought that I was gonna be done for when I get home. All right, y'all. I bet y'all like, man, this is a champ story. I'm sorry, I do have some cool stories, some interesting stories that you guys want to hear, but I don't have no stories of near-death experiences. I'm sorry. I don't know what y'all want, but it's not that. I will have some soon. Don't worry about it. Like, them type of things will come soon, but just wait on it. All right. So here's when I almost got in trouble. All right. So, excuse me. So here's what happened. All right. So it started on a Monday. You know what I'm saying? The worst day of the week. I was going to school. This was in the 6th grade, by the way. This took place in the 6th grade. So I was, you know what I'm saying? I was in the 6th grade. I was young, and I was one of those kids that didn't give in to peer pressure. Like, I wasn't about that. I had a mind of my own. That dude in the paint was wide open. He should have passed it. But yeah. So here's what happened. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, it's on a Monday, and it's on each day. It's a certain class on each day. All right, and there's different types of classes. Wow, that's crazy. So I say classes. There's different types of days. So it's like a period day. I don't know. I forget what it's called. But it was different types of days. Okay. So basically, it was a class that I didn't like going to. It was called Tech Ed, and basically you will learn stuff like space technology and all this other stuff. It was cool. It was cool to know, but it was just stuff that I didn't like to do because it was very boring in that class, very gloomy, and yeah, I just didn't like it. So I was walking in the hall, and one of my friends had walked up to me, and he was like, "Yo, what's up, Gabriel?" I was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And he was like, "What you doing, bro? Like, what's up?" And I was like, I'm just chilling, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go to this class that I have next. And he was like, "Hey, bro, just skip." I was like, "Oh, what do you mean, skip?" And so then he said, "Just don't go." So I was like, "What do you mean, don't go?" He was like, "Bro, just don't go. Like, just walk around the school or something, do something of that nature." And I was like, "Huh?" He said, "Yeah, it's called skipping class. It's when you don't go to the classroom. Instead, you just walk around the school or something, or hide in a bathroom." So then I'm like, okay, I don't know about that. Like, I'm gonna get in trouble. Like, I'd rather not, So then he was like, "Come on, bro, I'm about to go do it right now. Come on, let's go." I was like, "Nah, bro, you good." And then he was like, "Come on, let's go." I was like, "Nah, I'm good. I don't want to do it." And then he said, "Okay, man, just know it's really good if you won't want to go to class. Look, this dude, he don't want to win. We're gonna be the reason why he lose, because he pulls up every time." But yeah, so then after that, the next day come by, I'm thinking about it, because there's a different class this time. It's Spanish, and I don't like Spanish, even though the teacher in that Spanish room was so fine. She was the finest Spanish teacher I ever had in my life. Like, oh my gosh. But yeah, dang, he snatched that thing out the air. But yeah, so then the same day just that I have that class on had came up again. So I'm like, I really don't want to go to this class, man. So then I was like, man, let me try this out. Let me see what the big fuss is about it. So then after that, that should have been in. But then, yeah, that's fake. But then after that, I did it. So then this is what I did though. I went into the bathroom, you know what I'm saying, and then I just hid in there until the bell had rang for school to be, for that class to be over. So it worked. Like, I went into the bathroom and I was in the bathroom for the whole period and nothing had happened. I was like, yo, this is crazy, man. Like, I'm about to do this more often. So then after that, I just kept doing it. You know what I'm saying? I went on a spree of doing it. You know, I would do it on any days I just didn't feel like going to any classroom. I remember I did it. Yo, I was so OC. I did it in the first class. Like my first period class, or we used to call it blocks back then. My first block, I had did it, yo. That is crazy, man. Yo, I don't know what this person is doing. Can you pass? Oh my gosh, man. This is why I don't play 2K like that no more. Because of this. Because of people like this that I have to play with. I'm forced to play with randoms at some times of the day. But yeah. So then, yeah, I was just skipping all the class. I had skipped my first block class. Like, that's how bad I got to that point. And that's sad. Like, that was sad. So then, at some point I would see my friends in the bathroom when I'm skipping, like, because back then, like, you could tell who's who by their shoes in the stall. And I had seen one of my friends buy his shoes, right? Oh, let's go. I see one of my friends buy his shoes, right? I was like, hey, is that you? He was like, yeah. He's like, hey, Gary, was that you? I was like, yeah. And then we had linked up in the bathroom, man. This dude was taking a dump while doing his homework, bro. This man had his agenda out doing his homework. That was funny. But yeah, and so then one day I'm scared because here's what happened. So one day I go into the bathroom. That should have been 3, but I go into the bathroom, right? Yeah, I was about to say, oh, I almost do that. But yeah, I was going to the bathroom to skip, and then it was a lot of people in there. Like, I don't know why it was so many people in that bathroom that day, but it was too many. So then I'm in the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to skip. And so I'm in like the handicap stall, because the handicap stall was the biggest stall in there. So I'm ready to skip. And then, like, bruh, there's just so many people in the bathroom. Look at that cheese. So many people in the bathroom. And so one of my friends had noticed me by my shoes, because back then I wore these shoes called Griffies. And I had the Air Max versions, because, you know, that wasn't the very popular version of the shoe. There was the 2s and then the Air Maxes. You know, it was a lot of them, to be honest. But I just didn't have. Did y'all just see that? What was the point of him? I didn't have that kind. I had Air Max, okay? So then one of my friends was like, hey, what's up, Gary, bro? I was like, man, what's good? And so then, man, he asked me, what you doing? I'm like, man, I'm about to use the bathroom. He was like, no, you not, you skipping. And then, now this wasn't the same friend that told me to skip, but then I was like, nah, bro, I'm not skipping. So then, after that, a teacher walks into the bathroom. This dude walking into the bathroom. He like, everybody out the bathroom. You have 2 minutes to get out the bathroom, and if none of you guys come out, or if all of you guys do not come out by the end, then I will be calling the principal to come get you. Look at this. Look at my stats, man. I did good. I would be calling the principal to come get you guys. Yo, at that moment, my heart stopped. Y'all, my heart stopped. All right, y'all, hold up. I'm gonna get back to some gameplay. So yeah, I'm gonna be right back right now. All right, y'all, I'm back. It's like I was saying, yo, I was scared, man. I was real scared. My heart had dropped. So then I'm like, man, I hope he just forget about it. I hope he don't try to come back to come get us out of here. So then as soon as he said that, everybody dipped. You know what I'm saying? Like, people said what they was doing this, they said what they said, and then they just got out. You know, people used the bathroom, got out, and that was it. So then look, so now everybody's out the bathroom. I'm like, man, I hope this dude don't come back in here. So then I hear footsteps, like, from outside the stall, like outside of the whole area. So then I'm like, oh man. So then, like, I put my feet up, because, you know, you can see underneath the stall, like, you can see their feet underneath the stall. So now I put my feet up. So yeah. And then he had walked in, yo. He walked in and he looked. I seen him look underneath my thing to see if anybody was in here. And he didn't see me. I'm like, what the heck? How do you not see somebody? Because the thing is big enough to be able to see their whole body if you look underneath there. So I didn't understand how he didn't see me, but he ain't see me. And luckily, I didn't get in trouble that day. I was so glad. So now I'm back to my schedule. You know what I'm saying? This dude over here ball hogging and air balls, and he saved it. I'm done. Dang. But look. So then, you know what I'm saying? So then, I next day. Okay, next day. You know what I'm saying? Some new stuff start happening. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Oh, draw file. But yeah, some next thing you know, some other stuff started going on. You know what I'm saying? I ended up finding $20. You know, I always found stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like little kids be showing people. You know, oh look, I got $20 worth in gold coins from the vending machine. Oh, for real? That's my $20 now. You know what I'm saying? But no, that's not what I do. I ain't do that. You know what I'm saying? This girl, she had a pack of gum in a 20 spot hanging out her back pocket. You know what I'm saying? And she was fat. She, you know what I'm saying? It's not like she was attractive or anything. But yeah. So then I'm like, oh, for real. So you know, I had to do what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? I went up to her in the hallway and I yanked it. You know what I'm saying? I snatched it. Because if you really did care about that $20 and that pack of gum, you wouldn't have it hanging out in the back of your pocket like that. Like, you obviously was inviting people to do something to that $20. That's fake. But yeah, so then after that, somebody had seen me in the hallway. So I was like, hey, what's up, bro? So then he said, hey, what's up? So then I said, look, I got $20. He was like, for real? He was like, hey, ain't that so-and-so's? Because he said she was missing it. I was like, don't say nothing, but yeah, it's mine now. So then he was like, oh, for real? You going to split it with me? I was like, no. He said, split it with me or some snitching. I was like, nah, bro, you can go ahead and snitch if you want to. Like, I don't really care, but nah, I'm not splitting it with you. So then, cause like, how am I gonna split a $20 bill anyway? Like, what the heck? But anyway, like for real though, like, how am I gonna split a $20 bill with you? Like, I'm gonna cut it in half and give you half of it. Like, what the heck? What am I gonna do? But anyway though, so then he said, okay, all right, and then he gave me like this stupid look, like, yeah, I got something for you, watch. So then I'm like, oh man, I don't really care. He can do what he want to do. So then next day passed, okay. Next day passed, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those days again. Oh no. This was the same. This was the same day. My bad. This was the same day. So it's like, it's one of these days where I have to go to that class, okay? But so I had skipped earlier, and it was a different class I didn't want to go to. It was, I don't know, it was like third period, which is before lunch, and then fourth period I go to the class, or fifth period, I think. It's one of them. So like, and then remember, he said what he said. Remember that. So then, yo, I'm skipping the class, right? You know what I'm saying? It was fine and dandy, you know. I ain't getting in trouble. Nobody see me or nothing like that. That's fake. And yeah. So then I'm in my last period class, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to go home. I'm so happy. And then next thing you know, the teacher walks into the room. Now here's how it happened. It happened like something out of a movie. Like, yo, I had reached down and pick up a pencil because it had dropped to the floor. I look up for 1 second. This man is looking straight at me, and he pointed at me, do a little finger come here thing, right? So yo, at this moment, yo, I am scared. I'm shaking, like, and then people in the class like, oh, because I wasn't the person to get in trouble at school. Like, I was the quiet dude. Like, I never got into any altercations. Everybody knew me, and I knew almost everybody. So, you know what I'm saying? I was chill. So I went outside. So then dude was like, so where were you, Gabriel? I was like, oh, my mom had went to come pick me up to go to the dentist, which was a lie. So then he was like, oh, really? We have your mom on the phone here. Pull up Game Strong, by the way. We have your mom on the phone in the office, and she said that she didn't come pick you up. I was like, oh, man. This dude called my mom. Sitting in, he was like, so where were you really? Bro, I'm about to start crying. I was like, man, I was in the bathroom skipping class. And then he was like, okay, all right, go back in the classroom and sit down. And then I said, okay. I went back in the classroom, sat down. He's gonna be the reason why we lose. Yeah, he's gonna be the reason why we lose. So then I went in the classroom and sat down. So then after that, you know what I'm saying, 5 minutes passed, and he passed it right back to him. Okay. Oh, good, we didn't lose. So then 5 minutes passed, and so then I hear the main announcement thing into the room. So then I'm like, who am I dancing at? So then I'm like, uh-oh. So then the thing says, Mrs. What's your name? Can you please send Gabriel Green down to the main office? Yo, I was so scared, man. I was scared for my life. I was like, oh man. So then I go down to the main office. I'm shaking, but I had to play it out though. Back then, I wore this big red jacket. Like, what the heck, bro? I look like a homeless person wearing that big red jacket. But I walked down to the main office. I pick up the phone, and my mom on the phone. I said, hello. My mom said,
Hello?
and I'm like, wait, what? Like, she was calm. I was like, okay. So then I was like, hey. She said,
What are you doing at school?
I said nothing. I'm chilling. And so she was like,
So what do I hear about you skipping class?
it's like she was saying it all nonchalant. Like, she was just saying it calm. I'm like, what the heck? So then I was like, oh yeah, I skipped class. And then she was like,
Oh,
it's like, what the heck? And so then I was like, yeah. And so she said,
your father want to speak to you.
man, I tell you, I cried. I ain't cry like a baby or nothing, but my eyes was watering like some waterfalls out there, man. I hear my dad in the background. He said,
Boy, when you get home, your tail is mine.
at this moment, I was in tears. I was in tears. So then I hung up the phone because he told my mom to hang up the phone. I hung up the phone and I went back to class. And then my friend, I'm not gonna say his name, but my friend, he had said, "Hey, bro." So what did they say? I was like, man, my dad gonna whoop me, man. What can I do to avoid this butt whooping? He was like, well, if you don't want to get in trouble or anything, just stay after school, because you can stay after school for extra credit. He was like, yeah, stay after school, bro, because whenever I'm about to get in trouble, I always stay after school. Then my parents forget about it. So now I was like, oh, for real? So then he was like, yeah, bro, just do it, bro. I promise you. So now I was like, oh, okay. So that's what I did. Oh my gosh. That's what I did. You know what I'm saying? I stayed after school. So I told my sister, I said, yo, sister, please call our parents, and let them know that I'm staying after school, so that they don't think, oh, I don't know, I get lost or something. So then she said, okay. She did not call them, okay? So I'm expecting her to call, you know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling, you know what I'm saying? I'm after school, and I did the same thing that I do when I skip. You know, I don't do anything because I don't want to stay in a classroom, because it was dumb. Like, it was really dumb. I don't want to sit in a classroom and just do nothing. So yeah, I walked around the class. I walked around the school. So then next thing you know, I hear my name come out on an announcement saying, hey, Gabriel Green, please come to the main office. So then I'm like, oh man. So then on my way there, I heard somebody say, hey, Gabriel. So then it was somebody that I didn't even know. He was like, hey, the main office wants you. I'm like, what the heck? Like, how you know my name? But thank you. So then he said, yeah, no problem. So then I go to the main office. My mom called me. She was like, where are you at? I said, after school. And so then she said, why? I said, because I wanted to. And so then she was like, why didn't you let me know? And so then I said, I just said my sister's name. Mama burped that out. But I told my sister to let you know. I don't know why she didn't let you know. So then she was like, yeah, she didn't let me know. So then I was like, oh man. So then she said, well, just stay outside and I'm going to come get you. I said, okay. I stayed outside. I was waiting. Now, my mom, I ain't see her pull up. So then she called again. She's calling the thing again. And people are telling me again, you know, go to the main office. You know, they want you to the main office. I was like, okay. So then I go back to the main office. My mom say, yeah, I'm out front. Where you at? Come on. So then I go to her car. And I get in the car. And as soon as I get in the car, man, I get to crying, man. I just start crying. Man, I'm scared. What is he doing? Do y'all see this retard? You are retarded. You are dumb. All you had to do was just pass the ball. Like, what is your problem? But anyway, so then yeah, I'm in the car, man. I get to crying, man. I just get to crying because I know I'm about to get in trouble. But my mom, she was like smiling, like laughing, because she knew that I was scared, you know. And so my mom was like, why'd you do that? So now I was like, well, my friend told me if I would have stayed after school, I wouldn't have got a butt whooping. And since she was like, who's gonna whoop you? I said, my father. She was like, boy, stop playing. He's not gonna spank you. I'm gonna make sure he don't spank you. So now I was like, oh, okay. And then look, it was this girl that I liked at school, and she was friends with my friend's girlfriend, and they was all walking past, and this was the same friend that told me to stay after school so that I don't get a whooping. So then I see them all walking past, and my friend, he looked at me with that look like, stay strong, bro. And then then the girl that I like, she sees me. She looked at me like she saw me see me, and bruh, she saw me crying. I think she saw me crying. I'm not sure. I hope she didn't. Like it looked like she didn't, but then again, I think she did. And and then when she walked past, my mom was like, "Who was that?" And then I was like, "Nobody." And so she was like, "Oh, okay." So then, yeah, bro, I was nervous, man. Then when I got home, nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting no whooping or nothing. I'm glad, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't getting no whooping or nothing. I was just so happy. I was so relieved. My father didn't whoop me. I mean, my dad never whooped me like that before. Like, he didn't whoop me so much to the point where when I did get a whooping, I thought that was abuse. Like, what the heck? I would get so mad and just get to crying thinking, oh, he abusing me. Nah, bro, it was one spanking out of none I've ever gotten in my life. Like, it's not that deep. But yeah, and he never whooped me before like that anyway. Like, he never spanked me at all. Like, I've only gotten 5 whoopings in my lifetime from my father. And so yeah, I was just overreacting. So yeah, I got home, nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? I talked to my sister. I'm like, why didn't you call her and let her know I was standing after? You know what I'm saying? She ain't saying nothing. She was looking stupid like she always do. And yeah, y'all, that's all. The moral of the story is, don't dig into peer pressure. All right, don't do what other people try to tell you to do. You know, do stuff that you think will be right in your eyes. You know, I usually say, you know, what would Jesus do? I believe in Jesus Christ, God. You know, so I'm like, man, what would Jesus do? Jesus wouldn't do something like this. So that's why I don't do it. You know, so yeah, just don't do something that somebody tell you to do, because 9 times out of 10 it's not gonna go good, because you're not thinking for yourself, you know. So always think for yourself, y'all. And yeah, that's the end of the video. I also want to say that I hate being teamed up with idiots, as you guys just seen. This is why my record is terrible on Park. Well, it's not bad, you know, I can easily fix that, but this is why I don't like playing on Park, because of people like this dude in the red. You know, he tries to put the game in his own hands. This dude is a center. Hold up, let me see. What is his gamer tag? Hold up. This dude, where is he at? Yo, this dude's a center, man. This dude is a center with a 90 overall, trying to finesse, bro. I don't care about his overall, but regardless, you're a center and you have a 90 overall. You should know better to be doing stuff like that on Park. What is your problem? And obviously he was banned. He got reset because of the whole mascot glitch. That's why I don't play Park, because of idiots like him. This dude wanted to take the ball and just do dumb stuff with it. We could have won that game easily, but no, I have to deal with idiots as himself. But yeah, you guys, that's the end of the story time. I'm coming out with more story times for y'all, so don't worry about it. This was just one out of many I will be doing. And look at that, I see another idiot in the red. Look, they're brothers, 2 idiots in the red. But anyway, yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you guys did not enjoy the video, comment below why you guys did not enjoy the video, so I can try to fix my mistakes, y'all. And share the video around, y'all. Share this around with your mom, your dad, your grandpa, your grandma. Share this on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram. And my name is Shooks, and I will see you guys in the future. Peace. Also, I have the Justin Bieber wig on. I know y'all see it. So yeah, so don't tell me that I look stupid, because if you do, I'm gonna hit you with that. What do you mean?